am just the shliach of Eitan and Ezra, who also finished it, but they did not want to read anything, so. Okay, basically the Mishnah at the very last Mishnah of Tamid, which is the last part of it, there's no Gemara for it, just says, Hashir halavim hayu omrim beis hamikdash. Every single day, which we say in davening at the end, Shir Shal Yom, every single day the Levim would, as the Korban Tamid was being brought, they would say a specific shir, a specific parak from Tehillim. So, by Yom Rishon on Sunday, Hayu Omrim La Hashem Ha'aretz Mlo'at Teilu Yoshvei Ba, they would say that pasuk of to Hashem and everything, the land and everything that's in it, all its inhabitants. Bashenu Hayu Omrim Gadol Hashem Olam Ma'od. On Monday they would say, Great is Hashem and He's very praiseworthy. Be'ir Elokeinu Har Kadsho, in the city of our God on the holy mountain, which is referring to the Harabais. Bashich Hayu Omrim, on Tuesday they would say, Elokim Nitzav Ba'adas Kel. Hashem stands in the Adas, congregation of Hashem, of God. Beker Velokim Yishpot, in the midst of judgment is Hashem. Barviu Hayu Omrim, on Wednesday they would say, Kel Nekamos Hashem. Kel Nekamos Sophia, God of vengeance, make Hashem, God of vengeance, appear, whatever that means. On Thursday they would say, Harninu Elokim Mozeinu Riel Elokei Yaakov, sing joyously to the God of our might, call out to the God of Yaakov. On Friday they would say, Hashem Malach Geos Levesh Levesh, Hashem will have reigned, He will have donned grandeur. Bashvi HaYomrim, or B'Shabbos HaYomrim, on Shabbos they would say, Mizrah Shel Yom Shabbos, a song for the day of Shabbos. Now that Mizmor of Tehillim, which we say on Shabbos, Mizrah Shel Yom Shabbos, the first pasuk talks about Shabbos, the rest of it seems to have nothing to do with Shabbos. So the Mishnah tells us it's not only referring to Shabbos, it's referring to Mizrah Shel Yasi Lavo. It's a song, it's a Mizmor, it's a shir for La'asi Lavo, Liyom Shkulu Shabbos Umnuch L'chai Olamim. A day that's going to be entirely Shabbos, a rest of forever lasting life, basically. When La'asi Lavo comes, like at the end of all times, like even after Mashiach, on the world there's gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be Hashem's presence. Hadron lach bizman shekohen gadol v'slikol masachas tamid. Hadron lach masachas tamid v'hadach lan deitel lach masachas tamid deitel lan lo nis n'shem minach masachas tamid lo nis n'shem minach laba ma'adim laba madasi. Hadron lach masachas tamid v'hadach lan deitel lach masachas tamid deitel lan lo nis n'shem minach masachas tamid lo nis n'shem minach laba ma'adim laba madasi. Hadron lach masachas tamid v'hadach lan deitel lach masachas tamid deitel lan lo nis n'shem minach masachas tamid lo nis n'shem minach. Laba ma'adim laba madasi. You hear some of Nachad Dunai Eloheinu v'hevu seinu she'teitzer oscham umanu seinu b'olam hazu us'hei manu l'olam haba. Chanina bar Papa, Rami bar Papa, Nachman bar Papa, Achai bar Papa, Bamari bar Papa, Rafram bar Papa, Rachish bar Papa, Srucha bar Papa, Ada bar Papa, Dar bar Papa, Daru bar Papa. Ha'arev na Adonai Eloheinu stiresh rascha b'finu v'fios amcha beis Yisrael v'nia. Kulanu anachnu v'tzetzeinu chabeis Yisrael. Kulanu yodei shemachalom deroseu sach lishma. May oyev aisachak mini mitzvosachal kil olam hili bitamim b'chokachal manon lo yivosh lo lo yishkach pikudachal kivam chisoni baruch atah Adonai namedeni chokacha amen 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 tzal v'ed. Modim anachnu lach Adonai Eloheinu le'evosenu shesabtum chalkinu miyosh v'vetz hamedrash lo samtu chalkinu miyosh v'krono shanu mashkimim v'hem mashkimim. Anu mashkimim divrei Torah v'hem mashkimim dvar b'telim. Anu amelim v'hem amelim. Anu amelim kabim sachar v'hem amelim enu kabim sachar. On Rats Vim Ratim, on Ratsum Chayolam Haba, Vim Rasim, the Bishachas, Shnemar Vata Elohim Tordim, the Bishachas, and Shidamim Malo Yachtu Main Bani Avtachbach. Irtum Lifanach Adonai Hag, Shem Shadar Tan, Simon Sakas Tamir, Kain Tazrin, Haskel, Saktus, Usfar Machrim, Simon. Will Moral Lamir, Lishmur Lassos, Kamus called Diver, Tamutor Sachabiavo, Skos Train Vam Rim, the Tamide, Kamiam, Lilo Zarish, Lotamush Aturmi P. Nuipi Zari, Zari Adolam, this is kind BB, Salach Khatan Khasach, Shachot, Shmor Lachvak, he says he Kakivi. Yirbu Yumecha v'Yosifu l'chosh nos chaim orech mibina mismol asher v'chavod Adonai Ozi Yamu Yiten Adonai V'Rachim V'Shalom. Yizkara Shmer Abba Balmad Yosei Liz Chadasu Lachaya Maski Lasaka Yasun Chayam Ol Mivnei Kartel Yerushalayim Ushachlala Hechla Begavol Mekar Palchanan Nuchra Amina Av Asava Palchanan Dishmai Lasra V'Yam Lichot Shabricha B'Mochose V'Krei V'Chaychon Yom V'Chon V'Chaychon Beis Yisrael Ba'Guz Makri V'Imru Amen. Ishmer Habam Brach Lam Mel Maya Isbrach Vichbach is Price from Says Ravis Levis Halash Min Kachabri Hu Layla Min Kabrakasav Shir Starches Basanak Masadam Belmavim Romain Ice Al Rabban Al Tamidan Walcom Tamidan Samidan Walcomandas Kim Beraisa Divas Radin Divuchola Sarvasar Elon Hon Shulm Rabachin Rachmain Vachai Richim Zonavichem for Economy Convund Vishmai Romain Isham Ram Mishmai Vachaim Lemako Savim Romain. Shalom Berma Vyasa Shalom Aleinu Lako Savim Ramein. Ishmas of obviously Rabbi Grumin, Rav David ben Pinchas. Also, Eitan mentioned him a few weeks ago, the last Holocaust survivor in LA, I think. And then also Uziel ben Avraham, Rabbi Suji's father-in-law. Okay, I'll try not to keep you here too long, but basically, the first Mishnah in Pirkei Avos says, Moshe Kibel Torah Misinai, Misar Yoshua, Yoshua Zakenim, Zakenim Levi, Neviim Mosru Lan Shekhinah Hagdola. Basically, Moshe received the Torah at Har Sinai. He transferred it over to Yoshua, who thereby gave it over to the Zakenim to the Neviim, and the Neviim gave it to Lan Shekhinah Hagdola. And yeah, so Noam Elimelech has a question. Why does it say Moshe Kibel Torah Misinai? And then in Musar Yoshua, Moshe received the Torah from Har Sinai, and then he transferred it over to Yoshua. It changes the lashon. It could have said Hashem Masar Torah LaMoshe. He transferred over the Torah to Moshe, or it could have said Yoshua Kibel Torah mi Moshe. So basically, he says that in order to acquire the Torah, it's not like learning math or learning any random subject. You need to have humility. Moshe, we know, was Anav Mikol Adam. And why was the Torah given on Har Sinai? Because Har Sinai was the lowliest of all, was a lowly mountain. It represented humility. So when it said Moshe Kibel Torah mi Sinai, saying he accepted the Torah because he made himself on a level of Har Sinai. He made himself like Har Sinai. Therefore, he was able to Kibel from Mitzad himself. For he was Zocha to accept the Torah from him because of his own merit of being able of having a Nava. But the Gemara tells us that Pnei Moshe Kipnei Achama, Pnei Yoshua Kipnei Levana, that Moshe was compared to the sun. Nevertheless, Yoshua was compared to the moon. Yoshua was on a lower level than Moshe, even though he was a lot greater than all of us. He was not on as great a level as Moshe. He was not Zochel from himself to receive the Torah. He had to have Moshe transfer it over to him. Moshe was able to receive the Torah from Hashem, and then he had to give it down to Yoshua. Yoshua only received it because Moshe gave it to him. That's why it's Moshe Kibel, he accepted it, umisara li Yoshua, and transferred it over to Yoshua. If there's one quality, one character trait that Rabbi Grumin personified, it was probably the trait of Anava, humility. For example, at the Shiva, I don't remember who it was, but we were talking to them about what we were learning with him. We mentioned how we were learning Mesilas Yesharim, and someone that was there said, he knew Mesilas Yesharim by heart. He knew the entire thing by heart. Yet when he taught it to us, he just opened it up and read and translated the words as if it was his first time learning it. He didn't act like a big ball gaiva as if he knew the whole thing by heart, which he could have, because apparently he did. I would not have known that if that person didn't say that. He was teaching it as if it was his first time learning it. There was someone else there that said that, he taught you guys Maseches Kedushin, he knew the whole thing. But don't think that even one time when he gave you guys Shir, he didn't prepare for it beforehand as if it was his first time learning it. Or as if it was his first time giving Shir on that. Because Rabbi Gruman was on that level of a Nava, like Moshe, and therefore he received the Torah, because we know that the Torah is given every day. It wasn't just given at Har Sinai. We say no say in our Torah, giver in the present tense. Every day he was able to receive the Torah on his level of with humility and give it over to us. And it's interesting because last night I was thinking about what to say, and as I was finishing Maseches Tamid, I realized talks about a Nava. It says that basically Alexander of Macedon, not totally sure who that is, like a Greek Empire or something. Okay, so he asked Ziknei HaNegev, the elders of the south, whatever that means. He asked them 10 questions. One of the questions was, Ma ya'asa adam v'yichya. What could a person do to live? So the rabbis answered him something very cryptic. Yamisazatzmo. He should kill himself. So what does that mean? It doesn't literally mean kill himself. It means yashpilasatzmo. He should make himself, lower himself, and have a nava. And the Rosh says on the side of the Gemara that he will live in this world and the next world. So even if Rabbi Grumah is not here with us in this world, he'll live on forever in Olam Haba.